Oh, my goodness gracious. Can this be the same woman who tossed and turned all night long?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you awake.
No, I'm fine. I just don't believe anyone could look so radiant with so little sleep.
Actually, I don't feel tired at all. I guess it must be the baby.
Think the kid's giving you extra energy or something?
Well, with everything as crazy as it's been lately, I've really been able to look inside of myself, and get some
What is it, babe?
I need to sit down.
Maybe you should just go back to bed. You couldn't have gotten more than 3 hours of sleep.
No, I feel fine. It was just a cramp or morning sickness or something. It's gone.
Yeah? Wouldn't hurt to give Zach a call, though.
There's no reason to bother him.
After all you've been through the last couple of weeks, I'm sure he'd understand.
What he would understand is that you are being a very overprotective father-to-be.
Yeah, but he told us just last night we should call if there was any problem at all.
Exactly, and there is no problem. So we don't need to call.
Are you sure?
Positive. And I'm going to feel even better when I get to the studio and I start my work.
What, not today?
Yes, today. I've got the news at noon.
Darling, don't you have enough on your mind, enough to think about without the news at noon?
We talked about this. I like having something else to think about that takes me away from thinking about other things. We've had this conversation 10 million times.
I know we have. I just think it could wait until tomorrow.
Honey, I have some time before I have to be at the studio to relax. You can hover over me and wait on me like a paid slave, if you like, honest. All you want, honest.
Oh, I can?
Yes.
Oh, well. Oh, paid slave, huh? What would you like?
I'll take another one of those. And some orange juice.
Orange juice coming up. Hello? That was probably somebody from the department. The phones are bad there. Sometimes they call and then they get an incoming call and you have to...
Sam. I know it is.
Eden. Cruz, it's good to see you, Eden.
It's good to be back.
Well, you must be very proud of her, Cruz. Showing everyone what a pro she is by continuing this job in spite of the pressure. You're helping a lot of women out there,
I hope you're right.
Well, I've got to get this copy retyped up. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, she was certainly very nice and treating me like I was an equal.
Excuse me while I put away my shovel. I wish I could stick around for this, but I think headquarters would be a little upset if I were late the first day.
Actually, I wish I could be with you. I mean, it's a moment I wouldn't want to miss.
That's okay. It's going to be tough to be there since it'll be happening, swearing in right in the middle of the program here, so...
You mean the news at noon?
The news at noon.
Listen, I kind of wanted to talk to you about that. I know that you feel pushed into doing this because of what happened to me. And I certainly don't want to make you feel pushed into doing something you don't want.
No, darling. I think that I've known for quite a while now I was going to have to go back to this eventually. I just ended up missing it too much.
I had a feeling you'd go back one day anyway.
Psychic, are we?
I think I'm going to make a special announcement on the news today and tell all of Santa Barbara that the best police officer in the whole world is going to be back on the force and all those bad guys should really watch out.
You shouldn't do that. Trust me. It won't play the way you think. Too biased.
I don't know why.
I love you. Don't push yourself, okay? You got 2 cops here to assign to guard you. That's their job. If you leave the studio for any reason, you take one of them with you. They'll get you home, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you later. Good luck.
Good luck to you, Inspector.
I've got some edits here on the election copy if you'd like to go over them.
I sure would.
Eden, I didn't want to say anything in front of Cruz before, but I hope you're not pushing yourself too hard. I'm not sure that I could have rebounded this quickly if I had been in your shoes. You sure you're ready?
Positive. Let's get back to work.
I guess this means you've decided to go through with it.
You thought I wouldn't?
I hope you think it over and realize this is not the best time for you to come back.
Stepping on your toes,
Hell, it's not my toes I'm worried about, it's your neck.
Why do I have trouble believing that?
Because I don't like your tactics and I don't like your attitude. Still, I used to think you were a great cop, Castillo. But a great cop wouldn't put himself on a case he has personal involvement in. You gotta know you won't be able to keep your personal feelings out of this for long. You are asking for trouble.
Victor, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I hope you do. But I doubt it. I've seen you in action.
Cruz, am I happy to see you? It's past time since you came back to us. I haven't stopped hoping that you would.
Thank you, Chief. I really appreciate the opportunity you're giving me here.
Enough of the party line. Lieutenant, do you mind if we use your office for a few minutes?
Not at all, sir.
Cruz, get your butt in here and let's make this official. And while you're hanging around, why don't you come in here and witness this?
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you, there are a few people who have shown interest in this little ceremony of ours. I'm sure they'll be joining us in just a few minutes. But I want to tell you how happy I am that you are back. It'll help get the reporters off my back with this maniac that's running around. Please.
With pleasure. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a police officer in and for the city of Santa Barbara, according to the best of my abilities.
You know as well as any man I've ever worked with how to use the instruments of the law in a just manner. Congratulations and welcome back.
Thank you, sir. I just want to reiterate that I'm appreciative that you left the door open.
Okay, let's get back to work.
Looks like you got some mighty important friends here, Cruz.
I wouldn't say he's my friend. We know each other.
I hope you thought twice about the words in that oath.
I thought more than twice, Victor. I think about those words all the time.
Oh. I guess they slipped your mind the day you attacked the suspect I had in custody.
You know, I made a mistake. That's a fact, of which you have reminded me now a sufficient number of times. As your superior officer, I don't expect to hear about it again. Now, I'm going to hit the streets. I strongly suggest you take a close look at those video enhancements that just came back from the lab. Actually, it's not a suggestion. It's an order.
I understand you're heading north for a few days.
That's right, Lydia, way north. As a matter of fact, I'm going up to Minnesota to visit my family and do some fishing. You know, the lutefisk in Lake Minnetonka are biting like mad this time of year. It's really great.
Sounds like fun. I wish I could join you. Well, still coming up. We've got a beautiful fall weekend on tap, and Paul will be back with highlights from last night's playoff games. After this message, we've got election news with Eden Castillo, so stay with us.
Clear.
Lutefisk. I'll bring you back a lutefisk sandwich.
good.
And a twins cap. You want a twins
I
cap?
would love a twins cat.
You gotta do
One
it.
for my husband, too.
All right.
Eden, you have a call on line 3?
Oh, thanks, Diane.
Go ahead and take it. You've got time.
Okay. Hello, Eden Castillo.
I love watching you on television. But I didn't like that boyfriend of yours, so I got rid of him.
What?
He's gone. I did it just a few minutes ago.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm sorry.
On the campaign trail today, the candidates were both gearing up for this big weekend with less than a month to go before the election.
Oh, my God.
Somebody call an ambulance.
Cruz. Oh, my God.
Good to have you back, Mindy.
I wanted to come back. I couldn't stay in that apartment another day. It would be like letting that man ruin my life.
It's a very positive attitude as long as you don't push yourself too hard.
I won't.
Well, if you promise to take it easy, I promise to keep an eye on you. And if you need any help or therapy or just someone to talk to, you know I'm here.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll remember that.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it was my fault. I wasn't watching where I was going.
Hey, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Come on, now, we've known each other too long.
Well, occupational hazard, I guess.
You know, if this has anything to do with what you and Scott were talking about today, I do not want to be the cause of you two arguing.
Oh, no, it's not your fault, Zach.
I wasn't going so far as to say it was my fault. I don't want to contribute to the problem.
No, you aren't.
Heather, you've done a lot on this party. If you want to get out of it now, that's fine.
Dr. Clark?
Wendy, go get Zach right away.
You gotta put him back.
Okay, take it easy and just try and take a deep breath.
Oh, I'll be all right. You have to find out what happened to Cruz.
All right, Eden, just try to take it easy. Now tell me where the pain is.
You don't understand. I got a call from the studio. It was him. It was the man who raped me, and he said that he got rid of Cruz.
Eden, this psycho is just trying to terrorize you. Now don't let him get away with that. Now you know Cruz can take care of himself.
Please.
Okay, all right. Where is Cruz supposed to be right now?
He was on his way to the station, and I hope he got there. Please find out for me.
Okay, all right. I'll make a few calls and I'll see if I can find him. Okay, you just try not to work yourself up too much.
All right.
Just take it easy. Just take some deep breaths.
Some sadist called Eden at the studio and said the Cruz had been killed. Now tell me that there's no truth to it.
I've already got a call about that incident. We don't have any reports of violence involving Castillo, but I've already put out an all-points bulletin to locate it.
You know I want the story on this.
Well, hopefully there won't be a story.
No, I'm not saying that I want Cruz to be hurt, but even if he isn't, there is a story here. The public's particularly interested in this case, and I think they have a right to up-to-the-minute information, don't you?
Hey, we got 36 reporters from all over the state who want it. Why should I give it to you?
Because I'm trustworthy.
Oh, yeah.
I still have a tape of Cruz attacking a man that you had in custody. You asked me not to use the tape, and I didn't. Wouldn't you say that I'm trustworthy?
Okay. Tell you what. I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
All right, now try and relax. Just try and get your breathing regular. I want you to breathe slowly. Slow your breathing down.
I can't. If anything happened to him, I don't know.
No. Scott is out looking for him. I'm sure as soon as there's any word, he'll let us know.
We have a room ready. You can take her in.
Yeah, of course I'm all right, darling. I'm not going to let anything happen to me. You know that.
I was so afraid. He called me.
He was lying. I was never in any danger.
Oh, come on now. Let's hurry. We don't want anything to happen to this baby.